Hey, welcome back to the Yukon Region. Today we're going to work on unlocking the CAT TH357, also known as the forklift. The task that you need to unlock it is called Loader Operation Training. There's a swampy area with an obstacle course in the middle of the map. That's what you want to look for. And it's a short distance from there. It's actually next to the gateway that you take to get over to Big Salmon Peak. So we're going to map our route out. This is going to be a little bit of a shortcut. You could take that main road all the way over to the east side. If you keep going, there's like a factory over there, a railroad. You can take that railroad all the way up to the warehouse where this forklift is located as well. But today we're going to be using the Con Marshall. It's completely stock, has no upgrades. One of the biggest challenges on this map is the river current. So there's a river that flows through this map. It might be a couple rivers actually, but you want to look for shallow areas that are safe to cross. You see rocks sticking out of the water, that's usually a safe point. Try to avoid the deeper water because you could sink or get carried away. I'm really enjoying the enhanced graphics. You see how the water falls off the branches there as soon as you make contact? I think that's a new feature. I never really paid attention running into a pine tree before, but I noticed that right off the bat. This is the strong current I was talking about earlier, where you really have to watch out, especially in lighter scout vehicles like this one. The strength of the current in some areas will surprise you. I've managed to sink a Pacific P16 and even had to fight the currents with the Two's 420. Both of which are much heavier than this Marshall, but you get the idea. In this case here, I actually had to throw it in reverse because I was not making any progress going forward. I had it in low gear, I tried with the diff lock on. I just had to let the current take me as close to the shore as possible, and then I was able to get out eventually. Some other things you might notice with this update is how the water comes off your vehicle, as well as more defined tracks. Once you get over to the warehouse, this is where the fun begins. And by fun, I mean it's going to take some time to get familiar with the forklift controls. At the time of recording, I'm doing this over on the PTS server, and as of right now, it seems like you only have to accept the task to be able to get into the forklift and recover it back to the garage. You don't actually have to complete the task to get the vehicle, so this is something that might get patched before the update officially rolls out. The forklift functions will be very similar to how the crane operates, but just like with the crane, it's going to take some practice. The main difference is that if you drop something with the crane, you can just pick it up to reposition it. With the forklift, however, if your cargo tips over, it's going to take some extra maneuvering to scoop the cargo back up and get it to where you want it to go. The functions that you're going to have to get familiar with are raising and lowering the cargo, tilting the forks forward and backward, and extending and retracting the arm. Once you got that all down, it's going to be a piece of cake. As you can see, I'm taking extra time with the controls, making sure the pallet is steady, as it's really easy to tip over. I made several attempts before recording, so that's the reason you see multiple pallets. Again, for some reason I thought that the loading platform is on the other side of the parking lot when it's actually right next to where you get the pallet. It's where I parked the Con Marshall. So yeah, all that the task involves is picking up this pallet and loading it up on the platform. The other highlighted areas across the way have to do with the storehouse. This is where you can bring certain materials to craft some new cargo like the cabin, which you later can load up on the trailer. As you can see, it took me some extra time to figure that out. I like the fact that more features like crafting are being added. It did take some time, but I can see real progress is being made now. As a console player, I'm really excited about mods coming soon, and in some upcoming videos we will begin to explore some of the mods that will be coming over to console very soon. I'm going to switch vehicles here to make some more room. But yeah, there is some strong indication that mods may be coming to console sooner than expected, which many players will welcome. They have already started working with mod creators who want their content to be available first on console, so it really seems like we may see console mods before the end of this next phase. I'll have more info as soon as it becomes available, and like I said, I'll be sharing some of the mods that will be most likely making it to console from the start, so stay tuned. The rest of this video is me trying to position the forks just right, which really takes much longer than you think, so I appreciate it if you made it this far into the video with me. I'm going to speed it up the rest of the way. Feel free to post in the comments below about the kind of vehicle mods that you'd like to see over on console. Your comment may be selected and I'll include your vehicle or the closest mod I can find to it in an upcoming video. Let's wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found some of the info helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button to show your support and subscribe today so that you never miss a video. As always, thank you all for your support and see you next time.